Hey, now that's beautiful right there. First off, this ain't even no real podcast, but I do want to say thank you to my boy, man. He came over here and helped me set all this shit up, but y'all don't even know what you definitely needed. Some people on your side, man, who believe me. Like I said, I was having a down-ass day today. Woke up and wasn't really feeling it. But then all my podcast equipment came in, and then I hit a couple people up, and then a couple people come through. For real. That shit, but I appreciate you, my boy, up top.
I love, man. You know I love the work. Love to motivate. I love motivation.
Man, for sure. Man, shit like this is this finna be the wave, though. Like I said, bro, I'm finna get a lot of people in here. I'm finna chop it up, talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoke. See what everybody really about, man. It's time to deliver the raw the right way. It ain't no more, we ain't letting no more culture vultures in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's time to really turn this shit up.
What you mean by that? Culture vulture? What you mean by that?
Because everybody keep taking our shit, man. Every time they keep taking our culture, turning it into platforms and shit when they don't ever give us the chance. So I was like, somebody got to come do that shit, deliver that raw shit, man. That shit that they really want to see, that honesty, that real life shit. You feel me? I'm tired of seeing people that don't really live this shit, connect the dots for everybody else, but not us.
Right, and find a way to monetize our own shit.
You feel me?
Like, we can't get in on the pot.
The pot is to be taken.
How can we get in on it? What's the way we get in on it?
Man, first you gotta put it in their face. For one, you gotta put it in their face, and then you gotta create something more dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like more original. Because I noticed that a lot of the platforms it's not that they're not original. It's that that's all the people got.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what we stuck to that. We stuck to the same platforms for the last 5 years. Now, a couple new ones been coming up. I gotta shout out like Drink Champs. I fuck with them. What's the football niggas that they sit around? They do their little podcast. I fuck with them tough.
I forgot the name, but I know what you're talking about.
You feel me? Who else got a dope little? But Lil Blood from out the Bay got a dope little podcast. There's a few more people. It's just like the ones that we just been fed. Your usuals.
And you only got so many. You got like 3 to 4 that you'll get in your suggested, and that's about it. So I was like, shit, we gotta raise the roof. Man. It's like a dope lane that everybody tries to saturate, but there's not a lot of consistent content within it.
And it ain't some shit that motherfuckers really want to hear. That ain't nobody really talking about nothing that people really want to hear. That's what I find too. Like podcasting is getting particular to touching the people more than just creating content. You feel me? A lot of people just want to create content and just put something. But for anybody watching, it's just like music. Podcasting is gonna become just like music.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
What's up?
So when people trying to start podcasts or trying to start off as a content creator or an artist or anything like that, how do you pick your audience on who you're gonna convey to? Like you manage, you got artists, you got Lil J.O. So like when y'all sit down, you chopping it up. How do you sit down and pick your audience, who you gonna market to?
Well, first you gotta find what your target audience will be. So it's like, man, it's a hard one, bro. Because building an audience or a fan base is organic. You feel me? It's right. Organic. So it's kind of like it's a luck of the draw. It's a keep putting content out till you get the most reactions, and then consistently hit them with that same type of content.
Put some content out there, then fish to see who tapping in.
And see what your market audience is first. Because you might have, let's say, like your friends and family on your social medias. If you put something that they might like, you'll see like, okay, if they like it from me, then more people will like it from me. Do that same. But what I find, a lot of people don't test their audience. They just they don't have no plan to their content. They just, you feel me? They just either uploading content or they just doing shit.
But not really watching what's really getting that traction.
They're not watching analytics. They're not watching geographics. They're not watching ages. They're not watching male or female. All that stuff you got to pay attention to. And that's why content, it comes with a plan. Like, some people get lucky and just can put out anything. But those are like only fan models. You feel me? Like she can put out anything.
Facts.
But
like once you got that household name or whatever the case may be, you can lead your audience towards what you want to do. But once you building up, you really got to lean into who fucking with you. You
Facts.
Feed them, they're going to bring you more people, supporters and stuff like that. Then you got a bridge to build from. That's kind of how I see it.
I found my niche was inspiration. It was motivation, like inspiration. So like when I used to test my audience, of course people like my music video. That's what I kind of came up off of. But then when people start realizing with somebody behind the camera, they like, and I started like, all right, let me test my market and see what people are like. I noticed that I get the most hits off of inspiring people. You feel me? Like giving people either free game or motivation was my niche. You feel me? for somebody else, I know another nigga, he tell jokes.
Right.
He clown. He roast every. If you get up here, he gonna roast you. He gonna talk about your glasses, talk about your afro.
Right. He just own it.
Yeah, he just own it. That's
Right,
his
that's
niche
his
though.
shit,
Like
yeah.
that's what you feel me.
That's
So
what he do.
you find what your people like.
And
you know
there's a whole, and you gotta, once you know what your niche is, there's a whole big market for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to be just a comedian. There's different ways that you can, you know what I'm saying, get that content out there. So you can look at that and find different outlets within that market to find different people who like that stuff, and you can have different avenues, you know what I'm saying, to get it out.
Facts, man. The content is king right now, though. I see that a lot of either artists or content creators, they don't really understand the benefits of content.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people just we still in that, what is it, like beginning Instagram stage where it's just like post up some shit for your people to like it. Never for the long term effects. Like, all right, let me put 10 series of pieces of content out and then try to get a goal together. Like I want to generate. Yeah, like content now has a meaning to it. So for every individual has a different meaning. You feel me? And that's why I find like that's
one thing I learned is like content has got so broad and big now. Like we can't think about making content and putting it in a box as in, oh, we got to find a studio where we can just sit down in a room like this and do content, you know, because the content is so broad with like vlogging and all type of shit. Like you can go somewhere and skydive and then go swimming and do all this shit and have a blog for a whole day. That's crazy. So your range of what type of content, where you can shoot content,
it's so many different ways.
Different now.
That's why I say you gotta test your market, and that's where it's hard to wake up from, is that reality. Like, damn, I gotta really come up with something. I gotta come up with different ideas, because you can't come up with one. You feel me? You can't just do one piece of content and then you can't get discouraged either. Because this shit is like,
everyone ain't gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit. Content and music go hand in hand. If you ask me, like, you're gonna have to put out a lot of music for people to really hear you. You got to put a lot of content out for people to really see you.
Everyone ain't gonna be that singles, but you got to keep feeding your fans though, because they might like this one, they might like the next one, but you got to keep giving them stuff to, you know what I'm saying, to browse, to fuck with.
Man, for real.
Once you keep shooting, giving that reel to see what they like, you get that feedback, what they fuck with. And then you'll know where, you know what I'm saying, to feed that content with. Like me personally, I've been dropping reels and putting content out there. And I've been doing a different type of content to see what people gravitate to. So I do skits here and there, like comedy skits at work or whatever. And then I also do product review videos. I like tech stuff, and I like do-it-yourself type of stuff. So I'll buy stuff, and I'll just show how it works, and, you know what I'm saying, tag the company and hashtag the shit out of it for the demographic who like it. Like I did a fucking Ice Genie cup for like the ice lovers. So I just hashtag the fuck out of it for that demographic.
Right.
That shit kind of took off. And then I did some comedy shit, and that kind of took off a little bit. But more people watching my product reviews. So it's like, okay. So let me find the type of shit I like to use daily, so I can have fun with shit I use every single day, review that shit, and then kind of lead with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I can even take product review differently. Like, let's say that I like to, you know, do content creation. I can buy new equipment. Like, I've been researching the DJI RS3.
Right.
So I'm probably about to buy the RS3, then review that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, after you do so many, if you get so many hits off of doing like reviews and stuff, they start sending you this shit.
For real?
Brand ambassador. That's another marketing plan. Like, I could have did that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I studied that shit when I first jumped into doing videos. I was like, damn, I'm gonna just review all of the equipment and stuff that I got, and just like really do a dynamic review of everything, the drone, the camera lenses, and everything. Sony will hit you up if you got a good following, good engagement. They hit you up and send you something like a brand new whatever, just so you could review it. Like, swear to God. So that's what you like doing, it for sure. Review shit, and then you could become a brand ambassador for people. That's how you gotta think about it like this, right? Let's say you got an audience, you a tech reviewer, you review all tech shit, right? Mm-hmm. You got an audience of people that like you reviewing the tech shit. Mm-hmm. Well, the company finds value in you because you have an audience of people that you can influence to buy their shit. Why would they not give it to you for free?
Right, so you might gonna get your own little discount code.
What you gonna
get your own little line or something like that?
You can negotiate all of that. It depending on how big your engagement is.
You doing numbers, you selling shit. You got the power in your hand, you selling shit. You showing them sales, hey look. That's what I'm doing right here. Shit. The power in your hand.
Look at all of the if you go look at all of the fucking YouTubers that do reviews on shit, they'll always say like, go cop this. The link is in. My link is in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
that's how they either.
That's that tracker. That's that tracker.
I try to tell people it's a gang of different ways you could monetize. See, people think monetize. We still on the 2011 Instagram monetize. You got to be. No, anybody can monetize anything.
For sure.
You can monetize anything. All you got to do is find an engagement, find a niche, and hammer that motherfucker. Anybody can monetize anything. Because there's different ways to monetize. Is not just your page is unlocked to make money.
I got a homeboy who just made hella funny posts and post them on Facebook or small little boomerangs and reels and shit, and he gets so many likes and views off of them. They invited him to, you know what I'm saying, get paid off of posts and small short videos.
For sure.
Just consistently posting that shit.
Man, they did my shit like that. I ain't no major.
And look, he not even a content creator, nothing like that. He just a funny, just post random shit.
He probably take that shit from Twitter anyway.
Not even his own content.
You feel me?
Then he got the invite, like, hey, come through. We just need that traffic over here.
I'm getting tired of you copy and paste status niggas, man.
Man.
Like, I copy some statuses, but I go and rechange them to base off my vibe. And then I write like content creation is like music. You have to be original. Yeah. It has to come from your soul.
It seemed like everything come from Twitter first, and then it's on Facebook next.
Then it's on Facebook.
It's crazy. It's like Twitter on the East Coast time and Facebook on the West.
For sure.
You see that shit
Twitter
times.
the big brother of the content creation. I ain't gonna lie. Twitter really the big brother of this content creation shit, cause
it's so ahead.
Yeah, they be ahead of the curve.
And like the rules is so loose on that motherfucker. So the range of content you get out of that motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, on Twitter for
it's
sure.
Crazy. Like since we on Twitter, what's your take on that Twitter Blue shit?
Twitter Blue, what's that?
That's where you can pay the $8 a month and you get your blue check on Twitter.
Oh, fuck Twitter, man. Fuck Elon.
So now, like, when you go to people's statuses, you get a blue check. So now you got to hit the blue check and it'll say they're a notable entertainer, like a celebrity type of shit. Or if they just subscribe for Twitter Blue, they just pay the $8 a month. So anybody can just go get the blue check.
Yeah, that shit. But I don't look at checks anyway. Motherfuckers buy so many followers nowadays. Right. I don't even pay attention.
I don't care about none of that cloud shit. I don't care about the numbers of followers. And, you know what I'm saying, the blue check, what I care about is when I post this link, is niggas going to buy? Is niggas going to, you know what I'm saying, is they going to follow these links I'm putting out there? That's what I really care about.
Facts.
I really care about, you know what I'm saying, making an organic audience that's going to follow what I do, what I put out there.
Yeah, that's my major thing, man. Organic audience is one of your biggest goals you want to set. You want to have people that really actually fuck with you, right? Because that's really what matters. Like, at the end of the day, your engagement really tears your success in this shit. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, your engagement determines your success in this shit.
Bro, look, I got a prime example. My boy J.R. Castro, he dropped a single like over eight years ago. To this day, from songs he did from when he early started his career, he still got over 50 to 80,000 monthly Spotify listeners off of records he dropped 8 years ago.
For sure.
You know, but he got in his R&B. He found his audience,
right?
And that's all you feed.
That's all you gotta feed.
There hasn't been somebody who really mastered that over the years. He's just still been open for so long. So
that like
people still come back to that shit because they still love it. You know what I'm saying? Years later,
I'll tell people your goal is to gain a cult following. How you know something is for you in this day and time is you have a cult following, because you got to think like before, maybe like 3 years ago, we would take and listen to whoever the labels, big major labels, radio stations, DJs will push, whoever they force us to watch or listen to. Nowadays, it's more or less who you like. You listen to who you like.
It's so much music out there.
It's so much.
So you have an option to find what really clicks to you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that we've been pushed so much fake shit that society adapts to everything. It's kind of like you cut yourself once, it's gonna heal, and then if you cut it again, it won't cut as deep because it's tissue under there. You keep doing it. So like we've been spanked so many times with different fake push forced algorithms that society as a fan base as a whole has now like, nah, we want organic. We want to like who we want to like.
It's pushing us to have our own opinion.
For sure. Like we're gonna cancel who we want to cancel. We're gonna like who we want to like. So now it's like it's really up to the people, the creators, and then the fans. It's just between y'all. It's no middleman. It's no like I don't listen to the radio. I ain't listened to the radio in years, so I don't know who the fuck come on the radio.
Right.
It could be an artist that's big as fuck right now. I wouldn't know just because he's playing on the radio. I wouldn't know because I only listen to who I like. But it wasn't always like that. I would listen to whoever the top artist is. You feel me? And the same thing with anything else. It's all about if the people actually just naturally like you. Mm-hmm. Nothing else. You can't force it, coerce it, play it, pretend it, rerun it, retrace it, redraw it, redesign it, repackage it. You can't do none of that shit. That was it. It can only be original. Yeah, motherfuckers just gotta originally like you organically. You feel me?
Facts.
Man, that was some good game though. For real, man. Y'all need to take heed of that shit because when this shit crack off, like I think that a lot of people gonna go back and be listening to the shit. Maybe we were saying that first, like, damn, how them niggas do that? How they knew that? Man, I was trying to tell niggas like how they knew that. Like, it's the game right here. Find your niche. Find what people really gonna fuck with you by. Be yourself. Off top for one.
Just find out who fuck with you and just bleed them with content. Just focus on who do fuck. Don't fuck with. Don't worry about, oh, my friends not supporting me. My mama not supporting me. The homies not sharing my shit. That's such a small percentage of the billion people that you can reach out to. So
honestly, your family and friends shouldn't share your shit.
Why is that?
You shouldn't want your family and friends to share your shit.
Why is that?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because they should share it if they really liked it. You shouldn't have to want.
You shouldn't really have to ask. It should be something that you like.
They should share it if they. No, they should share it if they liked it. You shouldn't want them to. Just because they're your peoples, just because they're around you. You should let people, artists, creators, anybody who want to create something, want to build a fan base, should not have any entitlement to what they think that people should do,
or what you think they would like, type of shit.
No. Break it down. Like people be entitled, right? Mm-hmm. So like, let's say you do something, you start playing basketball. Mm-hmm. You think that the people around you should see you dribble a ball.
Rip should like what you do because you're doing it.
Because you're doing it. Nobody gotta like shit that you're doing just because you're doing something.
You want a real feedback of who really fuck with what you're doing.
Man, I'll take authentic.
I don't want you to just like it because it's out there.
I want authentic feedback. Tell me that shit's some bullshit. If you really my family or my friend, tell me that shit's some bullshit. If it's some bullshit, tell me that it's good. If it's really good, tell me that you ain't lying to me and that you telling me the truth. That's what I want to hear. That's what there's no entitlement with, and that's how I think like I might have got a little far, right? Because at the beginning stages of my shit, I didn't give a fuck who liked my shit, bro. I was so hungry. I was so determined to just I didn't care at all who the fuck liked or shared none of my shit. I knew one thing. Because I moved here from somewhere else. I moved to Vegas from somewhere else. And I ain't know a soul here when I first started shooting music videos. So I'm like, I couldn't expect my family and friends where I'm from to share my shit and then make me money where I'm at now and I don't know nobody. Mm-hmm. So you see where my conflict was at? It was like, if I care about them sharing it, it ain't gonna get me booked because they live where they live at. It ain't gonna help me. So my whole goal was to simply create a character, and it's not a creative character. Simply be the person that matched the type of work I wanted to deliver. I just simply want to be a high quality person, high quality content. You feel me? The type of work that I deliver, and then I really wanted real results from me. So like when I met y'all, that was years ago. That was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't know y'all niggas at all. I probably just really was just moving out here not too long before that. You feel me? So I'm like, I just want to just be myself. Naturally vibe, and if motherfuckers fuck with me and fuck with the work that I'm delivering, they're gonna continue either to come back or their people gonna fuck with them more.
You want natural and genuine shit to gravitate your way.
It go like that for artists too. Like this should be. I'm really an entrepreneur, so I could personally care less. Like really don't care about artists' game plan except my artist, the artist that I manage. But like giving artists a game plan, it's so many particulars. There's no written code. I can't tell a mass audience of artists what to do, and it helps identify with each of them.
Sure.
You feel me?
Everybody's path is different.
It's different.
So it's going to be a different equation for everybody.
But what I try to tell artists to be is a business person. That's how you global. That is a wide range. That's anybody. Because if you're an artist, you also got to be a business person. That's 10%, of course, talent,
sure.
90% business.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? To make your money back. And if it's not a hobby, you want to make
doing the business part.
Business part.
Niggas just want to record.
So if you are an artist and you feel like you raw, right? It's the same thing like what I'm saying. You got to just give it to people who you don't know. Because this is going to be your best results. This is going to be your best reactions. People you don't know, and then boom, and see what they say. Instead of looking for the shares and support from the close people around you. You see where it balance out like, yo, mm-hmm. But that's where the business part is. Let me not just share this shit to my people. Let me try to put this in front of people that I don't know, and to see if they
just to see if I really got something.
A lot of people problem with any field, whether it be artistry, fucking anything, is that they don't want to be laughed at. You don't want to get chewed up.
Facts.
You don't want to see negative comments. You don't want to see people talking shit up because you get discouraged. Right. What? That shit though, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. That's like that defeats the purpose of trying anything. Feel me? Like
facts.
Like, and that's why I see a lot of people don't succeed. It's because they really holding back something.
You know,
they might even do it, but they really holding back something because they scared of bad results. So they only want to deliver what they think is the best shit.
That constructive criticism. Everybody can handle that constructive criticism for sure. Have you ever showed somebody some bullshit just to see what reaction it was gonna give you? Just see that.
For sure. I'm finna see if you a yes man, or if you opinion
go crazy. Or you gonna be real with me?
For sure. Nah, I do that a lot because I have to differentiate people that don't have their own ideas. You gotta have your own idea because my idea is too strong. You feel me? My idea. If you agree with everything, you're gonna agree with everything I say because of how I might say it, and I don't like that. Not only for myself, but for certain people that maybe could learn better if they stood on their own opinions. So it's like a lot of people, like I cut those people off if I feel like my aura is too strong to where you can't have your own opinion. Then we're not gonna collab. But because we're gonna have to learn from each other. And if you just learning from me, I'm not learning from you, or I can't even battle you with learning.
It's gonna be hard to hold that conversation. It's gonna be teaching the whole way. You're not gonna get much from it.
Nah, that ain't. I don't want to be around. Yeah. You know, I don't need to be around motherfuckers that's like me that can hold their ground with what their opinion is. I've walked away from a lot of relationships with people because
they can't hold that conversation.
They couldn't. They wouldn't want me to have. They didn't want to feel like how I feel right now. Have your own opinion. Have your own conversation. I'm not gonna. You feel me? I don't want a yes man. I done left a lot of relationships with different clients, people, big and small, because they didn't want me to have an opinion. They wanted me to be a yes man. They thought I'd be the perfect. They thought I'd be the perfect yes man. I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't how this work. That ain't how this work.
You gotta let that bird fly.
For sure. Like we all bosses.
All money ain't good money.
Come on.
You hear me?
I like that vibe where it's like we all bosses. We all got a vibe that we create. You know what I'm saying? Right. We all got our own dreams and goals. My dream and goal can't be your dream and goal.
Right.
You can help me build my dream and goal, and I can in turn help you build yours.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Once everybody is strong like that, you know what I'm saying, we'll have different pieces we can add to the monster.
And it's like we all can't be, like, everybody can't be great at the same thing.
For sure.
So I find artists do this, right? They get in a group of friends with other artists. Okay, so it'd be like the best artist, he the like leader, because he the best artist, of course. But all his friends want to be the best artist too. Mm-hmm. But they, instead of trying to create their own vibe, they're trying to study what makes that person the best artist. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I find a lot of people are doing that to somebody. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing that, and you don't got to, man. Like nobody has to. All you got to do is find what you feel me. Like me and Dom talking about what we want to do individually, and this is what we did. We sat down and did this together. The first one. You feel me? Like
you have a lot of visions that's different. I have some that's different, but we do also have a lot that's in the same line. So we found something that we had in common. It's like, all right, cool. Let's start here. Then we're gonna branch off with other shit that come from there.
Facts.
You know, start with a common ground. You know what I'm saying? Then you can build into so much more.
Facts. And that shit really do be that shit do make a big difference, man. Like planning out your goals, having goals, being around other people that's goal oriented. That shit do a lot to you though. You know what I'm saying? And not being a yes man, and not being around yes men, and then being around people that could battle your opinions appropriately, respectfully. You feel me? That's the shit that like make thinkers think better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Conversators converse better. It's just like that shit. That's all. I'm high now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you
that's
think,
a good shit. That's a good weed. It's a good weed.
So on the topic of yes men and shit like that. So do you think a lot of people are adult enough to go against the grain when shit and still move forward without having no type of feelings about it?
Ooh, pride. Pride is that motherfucker. That's that big pride killer.
Whether like a lot of people can't admit when they're wrong, or
Yeah. I think that'd be. I could blame myself sometimes for that. Like I got big pride, but I know when to let my pride down too. I ain't gotta be. I play the janitor today and the boss tomorrow. Like I have no problem with changing roles and changing hats to make sure that anybody wins. If motherfucker walked in here and it was gonna benefit this table, that Dom looked at like fucking CEO of fucking KFC.
Oh,
Dom is the chicken king, nigga, and I'm flipping chicken in this bitch because it's gonna help this table win. So like
one win, we all win.
You feel me? A lot of people don't have that mindset. They can't come off a pedestal in a benefit of even themselves. Like if you win, then I win too, because we all at the same table.
Bro, niggas will burn the whole damn ship down before they let another win sometimes.
Man, what?
That's the crap.
What?
Girl. That's the old school saying, you know.
I learned that shit, and that's why a lot of people fuck with me too, because I consistently try to open up doors. If not just,
but it's simple as like, have you seen somebody like do you wrong or fuck up a whole situation before y'all even made any money from this, or like really got to the whole?
What?
Like, I didn't get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we ain't really got that far into it. You crossed me doing weird shit. We ain't really got into it yet. It's like, damn.
Man, how you know that shit just happened to me?
Like,
how you know that? How you know that shit just happened that bad?
That happened early. Like,
no, facts.
Like, yeah.
It's life been teaching me that. That's why I've been like a loner for the last couple of years, because like life been doing that to me, sending me people where I already don't do friends. I only do really business associates, people that do other business, that we can combine business and make it make sense. Friends is somebody you just kick it with just to kick it with.
Right.
What's up? All the rest of that, I outgrew that. But life was sending me like friends the last like couple of years, like people that are cooler than just business associates, right? But they've been weird as fuck. On my mama, they've been weird as fuck.